and welcome to Ozarks Live. Welcome to the beginning of the work week. Hope your weekend was nice.
Yeah, it was nice. It was a little bit warm, but yeah, Monday is here already. I don't know how it goes from Friday to Monday so quickly. It just, boom, it's just over.
It's a blink.
Yeah.
Hey, I hear you're playing golf tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
What's that all about?
Well, it's the Price Cutter Charity Championship, the Betty and Bobby Allison tournament. We're playing at Millwood, so wish me luck. It's going to be fun.
Luck.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Thank you. Yeah, it's going to be fun. Kim Lorenzen from Macadoodles and I are playing, and we'll have a couple more partners in a scramble. So, yeah, so this will be fun. It'll be hot, but you know what? It's all good. It's going to be great.
You need to get yourself one of those towels. I think it's called a frog tog.
Oh, is it?
And you can put it in cold water, and it soaks up a bunch, and it keeps you cool.
Maybe that's what I need.
Yeah. It does work.
Okay. All right, good tip. What'd you do this weekend? Anything exciting?
I did yard work.
It's not exciting.
Hedge trimmer and cut a bunch of things, and I sawed up a tree that had come down in my yard, and mowed the lawn, and it was like one of those things where I said, you haven't been very productive lately. Do something. And I went and I did it in the heat of the day, not real smart, but I did have a huge jug of ice water, and every time I would start to feel a little, I would go and sit in the garage, just sit down and have some water and just kind of cool off, and then go back and, work a little bit. You
got to listen to your body when the weather is like this,
In the heat, you really do.
It.
You can drop fairly quickly, and so I do pay attention to it.
Yeah, you have to this time of year. All right, we have a great show for you guys today to start off a beautiful week. Yesterday was National Ice Cream Day. Did you have ice cream yesterday?
No.
Okay, well, you make up for it today.
Oh, okay.
We couldn't miss an opportunity to celebrate that. So we have our friends from the Ice Cream Factory in Eldon, Missouri, came all the way just to share with us today.
All right, plus, even better than ice cream, we have turtle back time today.
Better than ice cream.
Yes.
I don't know about that. We also have a musical performance from the one and only Brian Bulger.
All right, but before we get to all that, here's what's on the radar.
All right, we have talked about how people have adapted during the pandemic. I want to show you how a librarian in Virginia named Kelly Pasick managed to keep her middle school students reading even though they couldn't access a library. Let's put it this way. The library came to them via drone. Have you seen this?
No.
Take a look.
No.
As a school librarian, it is extremely important to me to have connections with my students so that I can make sure that they've got access to the resources that they need and the resources that will allow them to be successful, not just academically, but also in life. So when we went to a period of remote learning, that became a little bit harder to do. How was I going to keep that connection with my students without actually being in the same physical space with them? Our libraries are essential and unique parts of our community, and it is extremely important for our students to continue to have access to the resources that are here in our libraries in order to guarantee their success.
You think the kids read a little bit more just so they could see have the drone show up more often?
I would bet on it. What a cool, and the kids are going, woohoo!
I know, that's very cool. I don't know what kind of licensing and all of that you would have to have the clearance to go here and there and yonder with a drone, but I just think that's, talk about a way to solve a problem. I'd be ordering books all the time.
Good on her.
Yeah,
that's
very
nice. I like that. All right, here's a little modern day incredible journey. Dog named Cleo disappears from her home earlier this month. A few days later, the 4-year-old retriever border collie mix showed up on the front porch of Colton Michael's home in Lawson, Missouri. Now, once Colton was able to gain her trust, he checked and found a microchip, which allowed him to find the dog's family. Now imagine his surprise when he discovered Cleo's home turned out to be in Olathe, Kansas. Yeah, even more of a surprise, the dog had traveled all that distance to his owner's former home.
No.
His former home.
Really?
Yeah, it's a journey of about 50 miles, and both families have no idea how Cleo managed the trip, considering she would have had to cross at least one river to complete the journey.
You know, you hear about animals doing that. Like
Yeah.
you'll hear about them, you know, showing up somewhere they haven't been for years. If you could get into their mind and go, how'd you do that? You know?
Well, there is that Disney movie, I think it's Disney, Incredible Journey, with
Yeah.
the three animals going across Canada or something like that
Yeah.
to find their owner. But yeah, that's another.
I-
I would have to, I mean, okay, take me too before
Yeah.
I would. And this dog just kind of and finds its way.
They're smarter than we are.
Yeah, pretty
by
cool.
far. All right. Got one for you. If you're looking to buy a house and you want one with a little history, this might be the one for you, unless my kids get to it first. The exterior of this house in Southern California was made famous on a television classic. It was built back in 1955. This is the first time, though, it has been up for sale. You recognize it? Well, now, if it was only used during the first season of a 7-year run, would you have any other ideas? Give up yet? Golden Girls. This home is where Dorothy, Blanche, Rose, and Sophia called home. Yep, the Golden Girls. The owner says his parents received a small fee for allowing shots of the house to be used for the show before a replica was built on a studio lot for the rest of the time that the show aired. Now, although no interior shots of that house were used, the floor plan the series designers made on the soundstage was based on the actual floor plan of the home. If you're interested, the house is listed at just under $3 million, which means my kids are not going to get their hands on it, but
Probably
they would love
not.
to have something like that. They are Golden Girls fanatics, those two.
Oh, don't tell Jeremy about it.
Oh, Jeremy, yeah.
Oh, he's on it like
He may be on it right now, yeah. He
That's true.
loves Golden Girls, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Up next, Joy got to head over to Ozark Greenway Trail to see their new addition.
It's pretty awesome. You don't want to miss out on this, and Ozarks Live will be back before you know it.